Hello and welcome back for more Borderlands D&D. Last time we had a lovely time. I think everybody enjoyed it. Nothing bad happened. So we had picked up just after Murmur had dashed into a little hidden corridor to run away from everybody, taking Terry with her. The group had split up and moved away to try and get outside of the range of deadliness that was happening. Upon which a couple of the situations, what everybody had reconvened, split up. Part of the groups went to deal with the kaiju, part of the groups went down to try to catch Murmur, finish her off, and catch Terry. At some point along the way, Nessa decided to head up to go catch up with the group dealing with the kaiju, and unfortunately ended up in a rather isolated situation, where the Royal Guardsmen ambushed her and killed her. Bertram continued up to go deal with the kaiju fight, while Evan stayed below to handle the Royal Guardsmen. The rest of the party was chasing down Murmur, unaware of Nessa's death. After a little bit of back and forth, they found out that there was two vehicles that had split and gone different ways. Crystal chased down one, whereas Tanya chased down the other route. Crystal found out the one going out the south gate was not Murmur, and had a conversation there. The ones heading south north, they chased through, dodged around the kaiju, made a choice again, added another route, and ended up choosing the correct route to chase down Murmur. And after another intense card chase of trying to catch up, Murmur proceeded to pull more very, very rude shenanigans, such as a large invisible dome, and then ripping their car off the side of the road by its wheel when you guys shot their tires out, the other car's tires out, causing Murmur's vehicle to flip. Unfortunately, in the process of trying to shoot Murmur herself, you guys had started the death counter for Terry when the thing flipped and landed. Coming out of the wreckage, Murmur made it very clear that you had two options. You stay here and fight, and Terry dies, or you let her live, or you let her leave, and you can pick Terry up from an inn in 2 hours. At the end of the time, at this point, you guys made the decision to just pick Terry up later because you were hoping to not kill Terry because she promised to stabilize him there before she left. At this point, she left, carrying Terry out the way. You guys sat there waiting, and you found out about Nessa's death. There was a last-minute ditch effort from Tanya talking to Evans of getting her over here so she could try to help bring Nessa back. Unfortunately, it had been too long, as she had discovered there, and Nessa was gone. No longer part of the campaign for this. After a bit of crying and some remorse that was shown there, everybody decided to convene and head back. Ended up convening in the kitchen. While sitting there in the kitchen and doing some things, Maggie ran into Bertram as she left Evan's room crying with a note. She brought the paper or a note down to everybody in the kitchen, handing it over to Evans, where he had to read Nessa's will, her last will and testament, effectively, in this, as her final words of goodbye to everybody. That at the end of that, where we had just finished reading that, is actually where we are picking up, because shortly you guys have to go see if you can find Terry in the end. Evans had excused himself to go, just have a moment, and Maggie had done the same. So it is most of you in the kitchen right now to decide what you want to do.
I've been medically healed, but I still feel like I took 120 hit points all at the same time through my soul. So I'm tired. I hurt.
Yeah. It has not been a long rest since somebody had asked earlier. It has only been a short rest.
Just sitting over in my corner, staring down at my bowl of chili, devastated.
Understandable.
Can't have loved
It's
chili.
not chili, it's jambalaya.
Be quiet, you're dead.
Yes, it was jambalaya. I am so very sorry.
The ghost Ness is taunting us.
Nessa just slapped Crystal across the back of the head, like, how fucking dare you?
Great.
So, we have to get Terry. We have to kill her. She has to die. How do we do that? Does everybody else die? Or am I just... I was talking again.
I think it's a lot of people not being super responsive because it's the whole everything that's happening right now.
Princess can't really talk. That's just
True.
Rage.
Angry wiggling.
Yeah. We could try to blow up all the spaceships before she can leave.
Also, I had stepped away a minute to try and clear my sinuses, so I missed what you had said to start with, Dylan.
It really is just every time we hit the go button, huh?
Yeah. Well, we have to go and rescue Terry. We have to pick up Terry, and we have to kill her. How do we do that?
Preferably in that order.
Preferably in that order, so we don't get stabbed by her taking Terry hostage again. It's happened twice.
I don't know, pick Terry up if we can find out other ship she's on and to any anti-aircraft or other such thing, try and shoot ship down.
Bring the
No
ship
point
out of
in doing that.
space.
Just bubble
No.
the ship.
I don't know if she can
And-
bubble a whole ship, but also she could bubble herself inside the ship. And then we still gotta
Which would-
deal with her on the ground, and she's probably
Except
injected herself with so
except
many
you go
healing
get-
drugs.
If you get her from the anti-aircraft, then she's bubbled herself in midair, and then she has to fall.
I think she can fly.
It's been shown she can
Can
fly. She flew out of the tower when you guys collapsed it.
None of us had
Hmm.
eyes on her then.
We
were in the fuck.
On the ground.
We do know.
No, like I described it to you guys in the room. Like you watched her bubble herself and the doctor and just fly out the sides.
Also, we have seen her hover though, so that we have seen her.
Also that.
She can levitate, so she might just not hit the ground like other things.
We could blow up all the space-worthy ships on the planet. Make all the ones that don't have her go away or stay away under threat of explosions.
I think maybe the biggest problem right now is that any assault would be a mad dash when we're very low on resources. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped out.
So we just get Terry and that's it? Take care of her whenever we get to Gehenna?
Unless you have a particularly good idea or more information than I have, that's all I'm aware of.
I could probably make bombs out using the iridium.
In the microsecond necessary for you to do that and then instantaneously transport to wherever it is she might be going before she gets there with her enormous head start?
No, but we could drop them on her whenever we go to Gehenna.
Then that's more of a prep
We-
thing.
Yeah, but I thought I don't have any plans. I don't have any ideas for how to get her before she goes. I don't think any of you do either. Do you?
If we prepare for when she's already on her planet, on Gehenna.
Yeah, that's
she's
what-
done here by herself, essentially by herself.
Yeah,
While
that's
we
why I
were
want to drop.
surprising her.
That's why I
But
want to
she's
drop
actually
Iridium
prepared
Bomb.
for us. I
But
don't
we
think
don't
she'll-
have any choice. We don't have a choice. We deal with her when she's on Gehenna, or we all get mind controlled. Or worse. There's no other options. Unless you have some better ideas. Because we can't. I don't know how to get to her now.
Crystal, I hate to say this, but I think your only chance at her went whenever you guys were on the road. At least
I
today.
know.
I know it's not what you
No.
want to hear.
Unfortunately, vehicles got blown up by an invisible wall.
News. You can make invisible walls now. Hooray.
All the other bubbles and things were glowy and colorful. Siren-y.
This was just invisible. Maybe she doesn't have to make them look like anything at all. She just does it because she thinks it's fun. And this time she was just so very done with it, she didn't bother.
Which means everything we know about her is just her messing with us.
Or it might be the other way around, where making it invisible takes extra effort, since when we kind of just do things, they get all glowy and colorful.
True.
Or it could be
No,
a thing that was like kind of dimensionally-ish, so we couldn't see it unless you were looking through the other side.
Yeah.
Like with the how Crystal been seeing things.
But I would have seen it when I did my thing.
Did you see it when you? Yeah, you didn't see it when you did your thing.
It just wasn't there.
You mean when you faced up?
When I faced up, yes.
It wasn't really asked that night because people were just holding out their hands. But I'd say it's fair that you might not be able to see it directly, but you could at least see a distortion. Sorry, it just wasn't asked that night, you know?
Things were emotions were running high. We've already
No, it's fair. I just wanted to add clarification since you guys are asking about it now.
Well, unless we can call a helicopter's aircraft of some sort to drive us over there quick, I don't think we can go and get her. Can we call an aircraft?
You have whatever Everett's can offer you, everything else seems unavailable.
Once again, though, she's probably injected herself with so
Healing
much
stuff
healing
and
and
armor.
drugs.
I'm aware.
She also probably had
I'm
backups
just
that
trying to look up options.
It with.
So, we just need to get Terry then.
The background noise is in
Yes.
Dylan's. You have the TV on?
What? Yes. Are you hearing that from my side?
Yes.
Oh. Did not know you could actually catch that.
It's like, where's this coming?
Oh. I just threw on your Spyro thing, Eric.
Out there.
Why? What's wrong with your Spyro thing?
Okay. Focus in. We gotta get back into character with a bunch of characters that have had a really hard night.
So yeah, that's all we can do. Just hope that she keeps her word and leaves them in one piece. I mean, that's
She's a
specific time.
businesswoman. Obviously, we can't trust anything.
She's a businesswoman who's been lying about her siren abilities.
Exactly. She's a businesswoman. You can't trust business people.
You know?
They're complete evil. But what do we have? What do we have?
All right,
we
so who
can't
else
do
going to go get Terry?
I'm fairly good condition, so I'll go with you.
All right. Only heard Dylan for going to go grab Terry.
Well, the Thresher can't
Did all y'all
talk,
die or something?
but
Or like nobody's saying anything.
I figured Thaddeus would say something.
Yeah.
Guards. I can just go on my own. Grab him, come back, and call it a day. A day into this long, very, very long day.
I mean, you do have the mark in that town.
Yeah.
And go forth.
How long has it
Go
been
with this
since
help.
we kind of separated?
How long? What?
Since I forgot her name. Murmur walked off.
Has it been 2 hours?
I mean, honestly, yeah, we're saying at this point it could be the 2 hours. You can just go ahead and head over there. If you want it to be a little bit sooner, the whole talk and stuff, I'd say like maybe an hour and a half would have passed. But otherwise, we can be at the 2 hours for you to go collect them.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
I should just go off on my own.
Okay.
Maybe I'll grab
You-
and maybe not. I don't know.
Your choice. Just tell me if you are alright.
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna teleport on over.
Okay. You teleport on over.
Robert, you're brushing your mic.
How?
Uh,
I don't know, but it's picking up every like a bunch of little scratches and shuffles.
See.
Like that.
How about now?
we'll see.
I don't know what it's picking up. My mic's just, or say my phone's just on the bed.
It's just picking up scratchy things. But okay,
Still doing it?
not right now.
Okay.
Interesting.
Might have been one of those things where the mic just got activated and then it just never deactivated it. It's a weird mechanics thing.
Of course.
But Crystal's heading
But,
there alone.
You're at the inn. You step through the dimensions and warp, and there you are. I believe you had it in one of the upper rooms that you were in originally when you met with Evans.
Yes, whichever room we rented back then. I think.
Yeah.
It's not occupied now, is it?
No.
Okay, cool. I know I'm headed out. I think she said she was going to leave him at this inn.
This was the inn, to the best of your understanding, she mentioned.
Then I want to head on downstairs, find the barkeep.
Okay. Easy enough. Walk out to the barkeep, they turn around, look at you, and go, yeah, what can I get you?
I'm looking for someone.
No? Okay.
I told her to be around here, or left around here.
Okay. That is a bit vague, I don't know.
His name's Terry, left by someone with, I don't know, right prepared, probably know her. Leader of Ancient, etc., etc. Probably in a hurry to go find a spaceship.
Leave the revenge like an ancient CEO? No, I'm afraid we don't have people like that around here. It's just a small town place. This is the Podunk.
Give a general description of what Borderlands looked like last I remember.
Not seeing anyone like that tonight.
Insight, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Just because
Did
I
she
don't
put
think he's
disguise-
lying, but
disguise
I
back
feel
on?
like to double check.
It's just Murmur in disguise again.
She just put on the mob disguise again.
Oh,
Why
that's
do
fine.
that when she can be
20
the
total.
barkeep?
Exactly.
20 to
Oh,
1
what,
set.
21?
20 total.
Oh, he seems to be pretty honest and just kind of confused, like with the idea of like, you think a CEO comes here?
Okay, general description of Terry then. Seen anyone like that around?
No. It's been a pretty quiet night.
Dude with the mask? General description of... I don't know what his name was.
I think I saw him walk through town earlier when I was taking out the trash.
Walking around back, you said?
I was taking out the trash and I saw him head down past through the buildings. I just saw him up the alleyway.
Thank you. I'll probably be back in like a few minutes.
Okay. He was heading out of town if that's what you're looking for.
That helps. Do you know which direction he went? I say as I'm
Vaguely in that way, and he just points.
How are we doing?
I'm gonna say probably like a northwest direction from here.
Can I just like tip him 100 credits?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
100 smackaroos.
Not a tip if you.
Appreciate it.
I
It
didn't buy
actually
anything,
equivalent to
no,
one
but it
penny.
gave me information, which is good enough. I'm headed out trying to follow Kleinson's path, whichever his path he went.
Okay.
Keep my eyes out looking around for signs.
Make a survival check, since you're trying to track a dude's path.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you can find his footprints outside. They're pretty steady. Like, they're notable just because, probably from the style of it, you can see like the heavy sinking into like more like a heavy armored boot rather than the standard, more like leather riding boot or cowboy boot out here. You just gonna follow those?
He was walking to an alley.
He said he saw him walking past an alley, like down an alley. Like he was down the way and past an alley. The dude that was taking the trash out was in the alley using the garbage, using the dumpster.
Okay, thank you. I'm just following his path, looking around for either Terry or signs of Terry being thrown somewhere or Murmur.
Okay. Just following the path. It continues down the town. It continues through the town. It continues out of the town.
Didn't we kill this guy already?
Continues a bit out of the town. No, not this guy.
Stop there.
No, I'm pretty sure we sacrificed this guy to
No,
Different guy.
not the one she's talking about. You guys killed the guy that killed Nessa. He's not asking about that. Crystal wasn't asking about the one that fought with Nessa.
Who the fuck? Which one are you talking about then? I don't remember.
You shall
The one that was on the
see. Potentially.
And then, yeah, you eventually arrive around a clearing. When we're looking around, you can see the signs of a ship that took off.
At this point, I need to try to send Murmur a message. I don't know if I have her Echo device number or can contact her. But I feel I should ask, just in case I could.
You know what? There's been enough back and forth, random communiques and stuff. I'd say you could send her at least even if it's not her like direct personal one, you could at least send it to a line you know she'll see it.
I mean, sure, just okay. It's been 2 hours. Where is he at?
What would she send back?
Bottom of the swamp. Lol. Get wrecked.
I think she'll just send back, sorry, I got attached. It was a long walk.
You could attach to someone who's unconscious.
He was a good listener.
You know what? Yeah, that's what you do get. You will get a second follow-up one of just, he was such a good listener.
Just picture Murmur venting for 2 hours straight to Terry's unconscious body.
No,
After tonight, yeah.
He was unconscious for an hour and then just kept playing dead for another hour.
Doesn't even do anything to Terry. He's just there listed as an employee, as therapy bandit.
I love
Therapy bandit.
bandit. It's put right under. It is a slightly lower level of employee than therapy pet.
Krista's having a moment.
Just there, kept in a
But
room.
we need to give her back her moment. That is what you. But we do need to give her back her moment. That is what she sends you.
Walking back to the bar.
Okay. Simple enough.
Just one. I'm asking the barkeep one last thing.
Of course.
Did you see like a rocket take off?
Yeah, I mean, a couple. I think a ship took off around 30 minutes ago. It was kind of rude. It flew over the town pretty close.
Okay, thank you.
Are you okay, miss? You seem a little rough.
Just contemplating some things. That's all.
Would you like a drink?
Would, honestly.
Okay. And he's going to pour you a drink. Consider it on the house, you more than paid for a good round, especially after given how rough you look. It's alright.
At this point, I don't remember if silent tattoos respond to emotion, but crystals would be
I don't think it's impossible.
If they can.
alternating between colors, trying to find something to settle on. Thank you.
I'll give it to him, just for you to know. He's just taking this with like, he looks at it and you can see that he recognizes it, and he just has that moment of, you can see it where he's just like, you know what? They're being quiet and peaceful, not my problem.
If you happen to see someone who, no, you won't ever see them again. Never mind. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Hopefully yours gets better.
We'll teleport back to Nessa's room.
Okay.
You know, I can't
do so.
do this.
Right back to Nessa's room.
Yep.
God.
That's where my mark is.
Yep.
I don't know, I'm just pointing at the 1-2 punch.
Yep.
Crystal has spent the next hour sobbing her heart out into Nessa's bed.
It's possible.
It's a real reaction in this moment. It's a very fair reaction.
Yeah.
It's honestly the reaction I was going to take.
That's fair.
No, I was going back to Nessa's room with nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
I think if that's what you're doing at one point, Rex will crawl out of the backpack and just sit and just give you like the pat on the shoulder.
I thought Roach got destroyed.
Hex
That
got
was
destroyed.
Hex. Get him right. Sheesh. Their names are so different.
Yeah, so very.
You guys can't hear it, but Max just cackled maniacally in the other room.
everything go so wrong so quickly. It just isn't fair. This is all that Chris is going to be doing for the next 6 hours. 8 hours.
That's fair.
10 hours.
You are volunteering for a point of exhaustion.
He's just turned into
Just
a
say you
long
do it
rest.
till you pass
I'd say
out.
there's a fair argument. I'd say there's a fair argument for this is an in and out fitful night for you. No.
Yeah. I would have sent a
We'll
very emotionless message saying, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm back.
okay.
See the rest of the group." And that's all. No elaborations.
Okay.
Now, Barry, before you type anything to her, I think she means singular. So don't even ask that question because I think that she's having maybe the worst day of her life. She's lost her charge, and now Terry. At the same time.
Well, this means we can't do my plan.
What was your plan?
Do a combination of bombing and have stupid bandits take spaceships and plow straight into planet. Kill her from orbit.
Whereas I do respect
Never
that,
even
I
land.
feel like if anything was going to end with Terry's death, it should have been when you guys say you had her on the road.
Yeah, that's why I said I can't do my plan. Because my plan would have worked before Terry was involved.
Well, one of the main issues, she does magic bullshit, and she's going to something that will presumably amplify her magic bullshit.
Yeah, but she does magic bullshit. We can just... Look, we can go and keep dropping stuff on her for a lot longer than we can... Than she can probably keep that up.
No,
That's my
if
bet
our
anyways.
goal is to save the people that a person that she has with her under the effect of it.
No. This was before she got Terry. She has a hostage now. We can't do my plan. Remember?
What?
We can't do my plan because she has hostage.
I'm gonna guess you didn't actually make a plan assuming she would follow through on her word, right?
I did actually.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. Nessa's just died. I don't know.
Something has been bothering me, though.
What?
If Nessa's mom was in on it from the start, why was she charmed during the night of the ball?
Plausible deniability? Make it look like she wasn't?
From an ability and effect they didn't even know we had access to?
I mean, she could have known that, she got you, right? With the force deal in the tower?
Timer hadn't quite done what it was supposed to do yet on that day.
No, but she had gotten rid of it beforehand, though. So she might have been able to go and tell for some reason.
Don't know. Just that one
Or
part
even just...
sticks. I find it weird. Like, why do it at all if they're supposed to be on your thing?
I mean, she already got freed from it though before though.
Well,
That didn't really.
Well, if they were hanging
Right,
out here, they
different.
could have just gotten regot. I'm just looking at every possible situation. We have a hostage situation on top of everything else. Cool. Great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And Nessa gave me a long-term and somewhat fucking difficult order in her goddamn last will and testament.
Oh God, what?
Ignore that.
Maggie, take care, Maggie.
That's a really hard order.
Yeah.
I wish to add you cannot hear her, but she is also giggling maniacally now.
Don't tempt me next.
Oh God. I have no idea how to even go about dealing with this. We used everything we had, and she still managed to survive. We used the safe charge. We used the super health vials.
How our innards didn't turn to outwards and also liquefy at that, I'll never fucking know.
I don't know. It's like we're gonna be able to get any more of those ever again.
Well, you did just jerry-rig that
Hell.
one, so you probably could, honestly.
Hell.
Yeah, that is fair. You did make that one, Barry.
What? Oh, the jury rig one? Yeah. I meant the health
Yeah, that was
potions.
your... Oh.
The super health potions.
That one might be slightly more difficult.
Yeah. The safe charge I could make at any point. I could make even better ones if we use some iridium.
Well, would that just kill everyone on site? Except potentially her?
I mean, depending on how we go about doing it.
Okay.
Crystal could just dash over, dash away.
I think right now, most of the people that...
If she bubble... Actually, that's bad as a thought. If she has to bubble herself, right? She has to put a bubble around herself. It's not skin tight.
I don't know to
So
what
we could-
degree they could separate that out, though. Because, like,
Well,
Crystal can bring
yeah.
more than one person with her through her maelstrom, right? Abiding by that same logic, she could bubble herself and something else. And if that something else was, say, a bomb, then it effectively nullifies the bomb that would otherwise be attached to her. For the same cost as Crystal making somebody else go zoom.
It's still a possibility, though.
Yeah, I know, it's just... We gotta look at that. But I think that the people that could be able to provide you the materials and resources and even tactical planning for that are maybe having a very bad night right now and need a chance to rest.
Yes, but I don't want to disturb them. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other things to come up with that don't involve disturbing them.
Okay. Was Nessa in contact with anyone to come this way?
Oh God, I don't even know. I don't think so.
Well, just make sure that everyone that was supposed to be heading this way is still heading this way. I think the plan is still the same as it was. We're just down a key member.
Yeah.
Or, you know, multiple.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ghost of Murius. Okay. Is there anything that we
Yeah.
can do right now?
Cat.
Or he goes Siberius.
Stop.
Say what?
Oh shit! We still have Street's body.
Yeah, I know. I think it's in Crystal's tech pack.
Okay. I had forgotten we had that. We didn't take care of that.
Actually, speaking of Ghost of Murius, I might want to go find the
In the
twins.
family freezer.
I don't think it left her pack. I think it's one of Crystal's items now.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd be more worried about the Gumbalaya.
Yeah, he's contaminated all the food. That's a big no-no.
It's what he would have wanted.
Yeah, to live on in all of us and the poison kill his last victims through poisoning.
But alright. Barry, unless you think of something in the immediacy, go get some rest. I'm gonna look around for a couple things real quick. See you in the morning. Or afternoon, or whenever the fuck it is people wake up. Does anyone else have anything that they want to do?
I don't think we do.
Well, I'm opening the board to Princess Tanya.
No, probably at some point she would have just gone and sat in the shower and had a shower cry for a while before.
I speak in grumbles.
Princess, you've got a lot going on upstairs, right? I think so. Yeah. Come with me. Well, it probably won't yield any results, but we can ask.
I should follow along.
Alright. Come on, girl.
Translator.
Alright.
Very good off. Get a long rest.
Did Evans have Tex's mind? Matt?
I don't think it was fully thought about. I don't think Evans went down and picked it up. I think Evans was understandably emotionally distracted and distraught at the moment.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
So with you thinking about that, there's a decent chance that it might still be down there.
I'm gonna go check.
You want to hurt him?
What?
Nothing.
Go on.
Nope. Keep going.
Who wants to hurt who? Squints. I'm checking. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay, you're good. You're going down to find it?
Yeah.
Okay. You start walking back down there. You head down to the thing. You go down into the basement. You stop in front of the door, and as you hit in front of the door, you have to pull it open, and you do just have that moment where you look down, and there is where Nessa bled out. Where Nessa died. And I think you just have that moment where you have to stare at it for a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like this is probably the first time in a long time someone's died that's hurt for Bertram like this. From how you've talked, at least.
Schmeat just died, dude.
I know, but you guys didn't really have much of a reaction to Schmeat, so I don't know if I can pull on that.
We were in go mode the entire time.
I know, just even since then, it's just kind of been there.
You really haven't had a...
I'm only going off of people's reactions, that's all I can do.
I have been shelving everything until I have a chance to not shelve it, including Nessa. Okay?
Fair. So you have a moment where you stare at it,
Don't rock my bottles.
and then as you put it on the shelf, you open it up, and you go down to do what you came here to do. Yes, the core piece of text, the Iridian processor, is still down there. And it is still in one piece. It's under some rubble and covered in some dust and dirt, but it's there, and it's functioning.
Basically all of his other...
Super damaged.
Go on.
It doesn't look damaged or anything like that. Somehow throughout all that blast, it still weathered it and survived it.
And basically all his other bits got dusted, right?
There's nothing else left of text, no.
Okay.
This is it.
I'm gonna grab that and just do a once-over to see if there's anything amongst all the ash that's still down here that the HVAC system has yet to redistribute amongst the house. Horrifyingly. Nah, you wanna get Grizzly? I'll get Grizzly.
That doesn't hit me, that hits everybody else.
I know.
Breathe it in.
Everybody else breathing in Nessa. Breathing in Murius.
Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths.
It's how you'd want to go.
Just if I find anything of note, I'm honestly just kind of looting the room at this point.
No, anything of note. Well, there might have been more stuff at note, but somebody dropped a nuke in here.
Yeah.
There isn't much left.
So long as I've done my part.
Between what Murmur did and what Barry did, this room is effectively just ruined. There's nothing left. There's no paper survival. There's no computer survival. The fact that Texas PC feels weird and wrong, and at this point you could literally only guess it's because of some of the Iridian tech and nature of it.
We've
Alright.
taken the Royal Guard stuff.
Taking the Royal Guard stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. That would have been part of the different stuff. That wouldn't be down here. We'll get back to that.
That's fair. Just asking as it was one of those, we were closing up type things.
No, that's fair.
But
Yeah, sadly, looting down here, not really going to be much of a thing, just because of the sheer amount of destruction both sides dropped into this room.
I would be a bad person if I didn't check, okay? But okay, I take the core, and probably not thinking that Crystal would suddenly fucking be there. Does Princess do anything now that we're down here? Do you recognize this where Mirius was?
Yeah.
In case you want to have a scene.
Medina? Medina? Did I mute?
Nah.
No?
No, did he pass out?
You can take
Dina.
it in.
Man,
She's the one
we waited for him to get here, and then he's out.
He passed out.
Well, we can just imagine that Princess does something emotional.
Well, yeah, I feel like there's a fair assumption that Princess would be having a moment here. Princess might end up staying the night here.
Well, if they actually, like...
No. Princess has gone comatose just with crying. That's why there's no response at all.
Well, if they
That's
actually
the reason.
dial in on any of the ash piles, which maybe they could, then if I have any sort of a container, just collect a little bit.
I have to remember this is a somber moment to save jokes for later. I'd say there's at least an indication of where there might have been a bigger concentration of Mirius ash.
Listen, man, I don't know how threshers work.
I'm giving you that, man. That's what I said. I'm giving it to you.
So I'm just gonna collect a little bit so I'm doing my grave tending job.
Okay.
And then once that's done, and if Princess decides to stay down here, then my next destination would be Nessa's room, because it's also the workshop, right?
Mess's room and the workshop are two different things.
Okay, then I'd be heading to her workshop. Wherever it is, I think that there could potentially be a proto-tex.
Okay. Head down there. Roll an investigation check, I guess.
Investigation. Do I find dinosaurs? 17 on my die, I might. 19.
I think you find a few prototypes of sections of text. No, like, complete dinosaur, no prototype dinosaur.
Then my brow furrows.
And you have the idea of... I would say with 19, you might have the idea that she might have had, like, blueprints of him somewhere, but she doesn't have a whole complete version of him right now. Tex is kind of like, with how she worked on him, and you guys saw her working over the time frame, it was less of she made a prototype and restarted, and made a prototype and restarted, more of she made a prototype and then just started tinkering with the prototype until it got to where it is.
I'm just looking for any sort of a potential base to work off of. But it looks like there might be a potential base to work off of, but it is not for me, which brings me to my next destination. Going to the super smart robot boy.
Okay.
Once I get in...
Sorry, the okay was like a you do so? I was waiting on you to...
Yeah, once I get in there, I acknowledge his presence, and I don't think you're wanting to do a bunch of responses for Turing, or that they have a bunch of them, so I'm just gonna say I fill him in on the situation and everything that happened.
That is fair. I think Turing gives a very, like, small amounts of response. They have a tendency to sit there and listen and give you that unnerving stare until it's done.
Yeah, so I didn't really want to do that word for word. It might just take a while. But now that that's done, I did, however, collect this. I think maybe we could use some of the things she already has in there to get them working again, in a lesser capacity, of course. If you're willing to help.
Looks over it. Just gives you, like, the nod. And, well, he's been working on his English a lot. That's kind of what he's been doing in the background. What they've been doing in the background a lot, I'd say, is just that. I will see what I can do.
Alright. This way.
And just leading them down to the workshop?
Yep.
Okay. You're just gonna let them tinker away for the night?
If they have some sort of a, yes, this can work, otherwise I'm helper monkey for a little bit.
I feel like Turing just has that, like, look when you go to offer to help, and I think Turing just gives you the equivalent of, like, a silly human look.
I shrug with my silly human shoulders.
Exactly.
But if it looks like he's got this, he's got this. Okay.
Okay.
As
Anything
there's
else
nothing
for
else
anybody else?
that I think I can act upon, I think I'll head toward bed.
Okay.
Just because it's probably like 6 in the morning.
It is close. Alright, sounds like we're heading to sleep with everybody. Everybody goes tonight for a rough night of sleep. I have a feeling nobody really gets a fully solid one. I also have the feeling everybody wakes up fairly late the next day, either because of just the exhaustion of the night mixed with the not being able to get to sleep very quickly, probably a bunch of emotional weight. It's not a great night. What?
You know what now? In response to the, oh, this bloodstain makes you sad, doesn't it? I'm gonna reach into my pack to the bunkers and badass sheet I made for Nessa, in case we ever got to play, that we never got to play in. I'm gonna fold it up and put it deeper in there in the this stuff does not get touched zone. Along with a little dice.
I respect that. That's a good one. Okay. You do so.
We are the sad.
Right, and say, like I said, the night passes, everybody gets probably full sleep. I'm not penalizing anybody for anything, despite how it sounded for some of the other stuff. This was a rough night of sleep for everybody. The morning comes. I'm guessing a lot of you are sleeping in later than normal, like I said, from the events of everything. both just the sheer physical exhaustion and lateness of what happened mixed with the emotional weights. But the morning is yours to handle how you please. As you guys trickle into awareness, awakeness, and whether or not you want to be near people right now.
For my part, whenever I'm out and about, I'm just taking the temperature of things, checking up on during blah blah blah.
Turn is working. It's not super fast progress because, well, making all of text is a time investment. But Turing is making progress.
Barry poked his head out to see what's going on.
I'd say you probably run into Bertram. Like you said, Bertram, you're walking around, taking the measure of things.
I wave.
No, I'll put it out there.
Barry's the one person that's like more active that I'm not too worried about right now.
Fair. I was going to give you a bit of info for some stuff there, since I was just giving everybody else a chance to answer first. It sounds like I think a lot of people are still in the rooms processing some other stuff. But I will give you to work on... Oh.
Well, if he's actually going room to check.
I wasn't. That feels invasive right now. Just if anybody was in the areas where people would be, or if like it's, hey, deliver these people breakfast, I would assist. But that's about the only reason I'd probably knock.
Okay. Well, on a similar note, because you actually brought it up of something I was about to tell you. Since you're walking around, I'd say it's later, it's probably closer to lunch. And you walk inside to check on stuff, you check in the general area, and in the kitchen are Evans and Maggie. Maggie did not look like she slept well. Maggie looks like she's just had a rough night. Honestly, it looks like she didn't bother to get a shower or clean up this morning, just everything's pulled back. Like hair just pulled back into a messy bun and dealing with all of it as her and Evans cook. And Evans, I think maybe in its own little way, just as heartbreaking, looks like he did when you first met him. He's cleaned himself up. There's not a bunch of emotional reaction on his face. He is moving with his normal alacrity that he did beforehand. I'd say you could probably only catch traces of what he's probably like. The only thing that might ruin this at least front that he has going through this like glimmers that you can catch in his eyes as he is working with her.
I don't want to interrupt their family time.
Well, I was going to say, if you step inside to look, he will stop you and be like, have you seen anybody else today?
I saw Barry walk by.
Okay. Ooh, I feel like I would be intruding if I stepped in. Would you mind taking them something to eat? Even as bad as it is, everyone still needs to eat.
I nod in agreement. It's like, yes, I'd feel like I'm intruding. Then he says, take them things, and I stop nodding and go, alright.
I'm not asking you to make a thing or anything, just set food outside the door, knock, say it's there.
I gotcha, and...
I feel like you would be intruding less than I would.
Eh, depends.
Sector full of poison. In Sector full of poison, they rid of these crazy vault hunters who got his sister killed.
But, yeah, I gotcha if they're good and ready. Got like a card,
Right.
or we begin the process.
Yeah, he gets you guys can get set up, and he just says, thank you, Bertram.
Give him a nod.
And they're both going to sit down and just kind of sit at the table and eat while you push off the cart.
Whichever room is closest, unless I run into Barry and can be like, here.
Anybody's allowed to pipe up on who he interacts with or what order and all that.
I think the
Yeah,
building's
whatever.
up to you.
Whenever,
Narratively,
Tanya, whenever they get to Tanya, is opening the door. Partially mummy wrapped, as a currently just picking out both glass, metal pieces, just various debris of everything that she had been shot and scattered with. Probably just blood on the sheets, blood on herself everywhere, and just like a cooking tray or something, just a tray on the ground just full of shrapnel that she's been picking out.
You seem busy.
It's kind of she didn't look up when he opened the door, is kind of when he first spoke, the look of kind of just the absent-eyed look, like kind of coming back, huh? Oh, hey, Bertram.
Evans and Maggie made lunch, brunch.
Thanks, I'll go join them at the table. Just, be another minute here, as probably picking out just like an uncomfortably sized, just like thin shard of car window glass, whatever it would have been made out of for this.
Alrighty. They're already in there eating. I'll go get it set up for you.
Thank you.
Close the door. Look at the tray. Look at the plate that I was supposed to leave here. Go back in the freaking dining room. Tanya wants to come in here and eat. Set it somewhere on the table. Probably wherever she usually sits.
okay. They just nod and be like, "That's okay. We'll." Yeah. And they just got. I guess they just came like the acknowledgement of, okay, that's fair.
Mosey down after a couple more minutes of picking bits of shrapnel out.
I go back to trying to find people.
Okay.
It is a mix of like pajamas and just bandages.
I believe that leaves Barry. No, not Barry. Sorry, Barry's out and about. He can probably get to his food easy enough, or just hand it off if we get to him. I believe right now that leaves
Barry
Crystal.
takes his food when he sees her. Sees him.
Okay. Crystal, are you still in Nessa's room?
Finding Crystal is a
I-
process.
Wouldn't have left. No.
I think it's safe to say that eventually, Bertram, you would put together where Crystal was.
Well, there's probably a solid 5-10 minutes outside Crystal's door. Hey Crystal, you in there? They made some food
said
for you.
eventually.
Crystal? White listens.
I know
Moves
it's
on.
not the right energy. My brain just wants to play a variation, like a parody of "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?"
It's kind of that.
I heard Crystal like the champagne from the Boondocks.
And then it would finish up with the okay, bye. And then I think shortly after that is probably when you might have the idea of where Crystal might be.
Try a different room, maybe. Maybe she's in Terry's room. Hey Crystal.
Do you want to bury a friend?
Oh god.
No,
Doesn't have to
not
be
this
a
one either.
friend.
Moving on.
Holy shit. Sorry, I'm laughing. That's how I process things.
In my defense, I'm just over here on cough medicine and craziness.
There.
Everything's fine.
But eventually one of the doors knock knock. Crystal?
And you hear Bertram.
Sounds like I might have been at this a while.
You might have been.
Are you in this
answer the
one?
door, Crystal? You in this one? Goddamn.
What?
Oh shit. Hello?
What do you want, Bertram?
Hi, Maggie and Evans made lunch. I have it with me. Can I open the door?
I'm not hungry. I'll be fine, thank you.
Can I open the door anyway?
Who am I to stop you?
An uber powerful alien lady. And also my friend who can say no.
You can open the door, Bertram.
I opened the door. What do I see?
Crystal's essentially curled into a ball at the foot of Nessa's bed. I'm assuming surrounded by abandoned gadgets. Still covered in the dust and soot from the almost literally being incinerated. Looking like she hasn't moved an inch in hours.
Say what?
So looking like she hasn't moved an inch in hours.
Like, do they just have that stare going on?
It's not even looking up at you. She's quite literally curled into a ball. Or as much as a ball as she could be in. Not sitting on the bed, sitting on the floor.
That confirms a couple things. Have you slept?
Unfortunately, yeah. A bit. Just a bit.
Do you want to say things out loud? Before it's with the other people that might him and ha.
I don't think I have anything to say.
I think you do.
Yes, no. But I've been done and over with already. It's all I don't know anymore.
Well, say what you don't know. Because right now you're just running in circles inside your own head.
Seems to be just the only thing I'm good at. Running in circles.
Solely for the sake of the recording. You need to speak up a little.
This seems to be the only thing that I'm good at. Just running in circles. Never getting anywhere, never accomplishing anything. Just running. And I would love a diamond plushie. So I would definitely be holding on to one.
Are you running away or running toward?
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
I don't see one. To run towards something, you're just running away from something else.
It's more of a framing device. How is it currently being framed?
I don't know.
Well, then I'll get more specific. Why do you feel like you're powerless?
But we do nothing to change what's going on, what's happening around us.
Done a ton to change what's around us. And look at where we started.
If we... Our plans from the beginning were to collect sirens for going to Gehenna. And what she's done, she collected sirens, and she's gone to Gehenna.
Well, no, she's baited sirens and gone to Gehenna.
The only change we've made is that her identity's out in the open. So the world knows she's a siren, but that's doesn't help us at all.
Let's widen the scope a bit. Back before that mission I met you on, what were you doing?
Living life day by day, doing mission after mission for... I didn't care about what for, just because. Keep myself busy.
Hey Matt, please make it rain because I can't stop the background noises.
I think it's fair that it's raining.
So doing missions, climbing the corporate ladder, what were you running toward then? Was there a point?
Life, peace, patience where they need to care about, or actually, that's not the word. Worry about is better. Worry about money, or where I was going, what I was doing, or what's happening around me. Just life of peace, tranquility.
So you were running towards your own safety, basically, right?
Effectively, yeah.
Well, if you were to give yourself an objective now, what would you be running toward? Even if it is the same goal, it's wider in scale now, isn't it?
With that immovable wall in the way.
Ignore what you have to try to get over for right now. Let's focus on the destination. We'll figure out how to step on those things whenever we get through it.
And sure, the goal is still the same. Just with some added variables.
Such as?
Oh, I don't know, maybe being a wanted criminal with a bounty of I don't know how much at this point.
No, that's something you run from. What are you helping run toward? Thank you, Storm. I didn't need that. As thunder cracked at the end of my sentence.
It didn't catch on the mic.
It didn't make the recording.
Great that it ended up in the recording. Siren powers help, I guess.
Now that's something that helps you run.
it helps you run towards the goal, right?
Yeah. That goal that whereas you were once just running for yourself, now you have, if not the vague idea of the other people affected by it, but this whole group that we've managed to create here, including the person that we have to get back. And those that we have lost along the way. It may just be running. Sorry.
Lose anyone a month away. I thought, I don't know, if we kept our head down, we'd be fine.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. The important part, though, whatever you're running toward now, it matters to you, it matters to me, it matters to all the friends we've made, all the people that we've met, all the things we want to make sure reach that destination, yeah? And there's only one way to get them there. That's to keep running. So.
Hey, they would make a point.
They have lunch in the other room. I'll kind of approach the bed and offer up a hand. You want to go join them?
Alright. Okay. Okay. Bed takes him. I should probably get fixed up first though.
Why? They were there when you got messy. They're not gonna care that you're messy now. Come on, let's go.
Getting up off the bed, heading on out with Virgin, I guess. Gotta slowly start picking yourself back up. How do you even know I was here?
Trial and error.
You went everywhere else, didn't you?
I do not respond. I head back to the dining area.
Thanks, Virgin. So we're all reconvening in the dining area? Sounds like?
Except for Princess, but like, I don't know if Medina's conscious, so...
Yeah. That was a bad...
Sounds like for the most part, people are convening there. I will say, as a brief offer for Robert and Tanya on this one, you have a little bit of time in the lunchroom probably before the rest do if you wish to have anything there.
There's probably not much to say if they don't say anything to her.
Well, I was just offering. I didn't know if Tanya would say anything to Evans or not. There has been a bit of a kerfuffle of back and forth of emotions between them right now, so I thought I would offer the chance at least.
It's the state of she doesn't know what to say to make anything better.
Are you going down there wrapped up in the blankets and covered in blood still?
Yeah, no, she went, I say not in blankets, but just whatever pajamas she threw on, and yeah, covered in blood and bandages. Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious, so we know this day. Like I said before with earlier, of Maggie will be there. She's a bit of a mess, if I'm being honest right now. Just because it doesn't look like she's done anything to like clean up or take care since yesterday, because yesterday was a lot and a lot of bad. And Evans has gone through obviously what seems to be his morning routine of trying, like, probably has that as like gives you that idea of somebody trying to find normalcy in the day, and has retreated back to like very much lock themselves away a little bit to just try and be okay at the moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I think at one point, Maggie will look up and just kind of make eye contact with you for a moment. And you can see it with the same thing as you is, I'm guessing again, like we said tonight, Tanya did not sleep well at all, did she?
No, it was probably more just passing out of exhaustion after a while.
And you just see her look at you, and you look at her for a moment, and just has that moment of, yes, the matching baggage. And you just makes a joke, just trying to find a little bit of levity in the moment, as you see, like, again, under her eyes is the same thing of the bags from horrible sleep overnight.
The kind of that forced little singular laugh or two.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like slowly eating poke at the food for a minute. Is there anything you'd like to talk about for a while, or wait for others to get here?
I think there's a moment of Evans opening his mouth to start, and he's thinking about something. And you get said before, I've said it before, and you can see in this moment where Evans very much is floundering under the like idea of he's emotionally stunted, as was pointed out in previous sessions, and it is showing now where he's trying to find an answer of what to do, where he knows how to play the game, he knows how to play politics, and he knows people in that way, but genuine care and like showing somebody some like comfort is kind of alien to him right now. And you see as he like starts to make the gesture, or starts to open it up, and you can see the expression, and he just withdraws again because he doesn't know what to do. And then he will just say, when the rest get here, I have the things from Nessa's workshop that she asked to be handed to you.
While he's saying that, Tanya will kind of take the chair that she's in and do the little like hop skip back of kind of just a couple jumps with the chair back. And it's one of those of when she does that, you could probably see more blood kind of starting to soak through the bandages.
Do you have the medical? Sorry,
Just
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Just takes the chair that's closest and kind of scoots it over and just pats it with the sit down gesture.
He will sit down, and he'll also give you a look of actual brief look of concern. Do we need to get you to medical?
I heal faster than other people. I was I passed out with a lot of things inside my body that weren't supposed to be, so I was picking them out this morning while trying to just keep my mind busy. I'll be fine. Just kind of, while he's trying to be concerned, just kind of take his head and just kind of drag it towards one of the hugs, even though he's taller.
Yeah, it's the idea. He's sitting, you're standing, pull him in, right?
Yeah.
feel like this is a fair moment to say wisdom save. Hold on. What? I think this is a fair moment to have wisdom save to see if this man cries or not. What do you think? Do you think this is a moment for Evans to cry, Max? Wisdom save or he cries? Wisdom save or he cries? Okay.
While you're rolling, while you're rolling that one thing to say before you start that.
Absolutely. Make it worse. Let's go.
Yeah. Just give him a second to pretty much like listen to the heartbeat. Hear that? I think I'll be fine as long as that's still ticking.
That is a very low number.
Some things just take
I don't think
a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think Evans is a loud crier or anything for that, but I think you do see as he just sits there with the same like placid look on his face.
I don't think he gets to
but a couple of tears. That won't matter with the number I rolled. I do think a couple of tears drip down, like just start to run down. It's not like he doesn't have like a big waterwork session, but he's definitely got a few tears dropping down, even though he is trying his hardest to keep that poker face steady.
Sit there and play with his hair for a moment. Just let him get it out. Look over at Maggie with still the kind of tiredness, but also it's sort of a both, I don't know what I'm doing, but also, do you also want a hug?
She looks at you a moment and just gives you like, she actually has like a small, soft, like genuine smile on her face for a moment. None of the normal like caricature of expression she's been giving while you guys are here. And just gives a slight shake of her head, not wanting to interrupt.
And Tanya will just pretty much just close her eyes and let the moment go for a while.
Okay.
If it goes for too long, she might actually doze off, though.
That's fair. I think he probably would interrupt it. But I think he would only interrupt it, I guess, once he started to hear people coming.
Yeah, she might have just passed back out of one of those just micro naps for a while of head just slumped back down.
I think he hears people coming, and then you've dozed off a little bit as Tanya, and he just very, very delicately and quietly adjusts to like sit you in the chair and pull you down to sit in the chair as he slides out and let you rest your head on the table.
It's not the awkward head jolts up and headbutts her in the jaw.
No, it's he hears them coming and he knows you're there and just does that instead. He has some control.
She'll probably just stay passed out until someone wakes her then.
He'll probably just let you sleep until everybody gets in there.
Or unless there's
And then it sounds like everybody's slowly accumulating here, right?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay. Easy enough to do so. Everybody starts to slowly come in. Everybody gets seated. Did Crystal bring her food back with her, or did she eat it there? I can't remember. Sorry.
I would have brought it with me.
Okay. Everybody sits to eat.
Go eat with them.
I think at that point, Evans will reach over and lightly shake Tanya's shoulder to wake her up.
Why am I sleeping at the table? Oh, that's right.
And he'll let everybody get settled in. He goes, so I have a question for everybody. Last night, a few things were mentioned on the paper. Would you like me to have them? I have them here. Would you like them now, or would you guys like to eat first?
Oh. What was that? Oh, that's just that. Okay. Sorry, I got very distracted for a second. We should.
Any answers from anybody on that? Okay.
I'm gonna go back to being mute for a moment while I go deal with my sinuses.
Okay.
Have fun.
I'd say
So
handle the food first while it's still warm.
Okay. And then he's just gonna nod me like, so while you guys eat, just to clarify a few things. I promise all of you some assistance and stuff before all of this happened for Gehenna. I still intend to see through with that. A few things from here. Of the better things we have stocked away. Some supplies like healing and a few other things. Ship. I still intend to provide that for you. And see you go. And see you head that way. I have a question of... Sorry, I have a... It's not large, but I have something set up for this afternoon and evening for Nessa. I know all of you are here for that. I assume all of you want to be here for that.
Yes.
Is there anybody else we should invite to this?
Bo?
Bo, Clay.
Okay.
Any
Other
was
relatives?
she any other extended family she was on good terms with?
I'm afraid not. Okay, Bo and Clay. Would any of you like to contact them, or would you like me to?
You should.
Okay. And he will let all of you eat after that. Does anybody have anything that you want to bring up with the others now that everybody's gathered a bit, or is it moving on to the next little bit there?
See if anybody says anything or does anything that needs responded to is my point right now.
Fair. Anybody? Yay, nay, it's seeming like a quiet no.
Quietly eating in the corner. That's all I'm going to be doing.
Okay. It sounds like we will just let time pass a little bit. Evans will excuse himself while you guys all eat to make a call. And then after giving you guys a little bit of time to eat and you guys are finishing up, he will come back in carrying 4 cases. Sorry, 5 cases. He will pull out a small, like, honestly, kind of dinner plate sized case and walk over and hand it to Crystal. Maybe a little bit like, what is it? It's a case that's about the size, like, like what a shoebox would come in. 2 of those side by side, like 2 of those would make that for like a full size one. He will hand that to Barry. He will hand a long and thin case that's a few feet long and not very like wide or thick to Tanya. And he will hand a very small, like gift card size little thin box to Bertram. And he will look at the last one, which is another long and thin one of a similar shape size to Tanya's, but he'll look down at it and be like, and this one was actually for Murius, however he is no longer with us. I contemplated giving it to Princess. Do you think that would be best? I did not know him very well.
I don't know what it is.
If it's something combat-wise, I don't know how they'd use it, but sentimental-wise, I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
That was my thought. It seemed to have been from the design. He made mention a few times of having a cane for every occasion,
he said it a couple of times during the dressing and everything. It seems to have been a cane, similar to his sword cane, but more of a rifle.
Yeah, sure, Thrasher with a gun, why not?
Yeah. He's like, I do not know if Thresher can use it, but as you just said, it was meant for Murius, and it seems like Princess deserves the item, deserves this, if nothing else, is the memorial idea. I am unsure. I will admit this is a weak area for me.
Above table, I'm slowly becoming convinced that I was just given a $15 Texas Roadhouse gift card.
Absolutely understandable. It's actually It's actually Crazy Earl's backyard bonanza, but just so you know.
Just the equivalency. Not to interrupt a moment or anything, just a thought that's in my head.
But can you get anything from there for $15? Or is this
one
just
appetizer?
So
exactly.
Part of it.
Half of one appetizer.
You get
One
5
blooming
drinks.
onion.
Well, 4 drinks. For 4 people.
You can afford 3 onion rings.
I kind of want a blooming onion now.
Right.
The last one disagreed with me. I don't want a blooming onion.
As all of you start to dig through and open up your stuff. Or sorry, I say that. Is everybody actually opening up their stuff? I have to ask, I'm sorry if it sounds like it, but everybody's in a bit of a more somber state.
Very delicately opens his box.
Barry, in yours is a set of lightweight gauntlets that would sit around it. It won't interfere with your hand usage in any way. And Evans will look at you as you open yours, and he'll say, that one was made in mind with you. As she put it, you tend to explode, but run into a tendency of things not being there when you do.
Yeah.
I believe it's meant to store and accumulate whatever you put off naturally, and you can use it later or use it later in some way or form. To answer above game, mechanically, basically, at the start of your turn, when you go to explode, you could choose instead for your gauntlets to...
Gauntlets.
Yeah, kind of, actually, yeah.
So that's also what I thought.
You just gave me Bakugo's gauntlets.
And it stores you explosion damage. It has a max capacity it can store, of course.
Bakugo.
It has a max capacity it can store, of course. Will you let me finish? So I can get through the item. You could have your existential crisis later. It's okay. It'll store the explosion. You won't do any AoE damage that round if you choose to store it, but it will be added to the gauntlet. And you have the option of releasing it in a cone in front of you or as an attack roll, like a punch.
Please tell me you have this written down.
I'm going to send everybody a thing in Discord. I'm giving you the summary idea.
Oh, thank God.
This is just concentrated storing berry sweat, but now I just picture there's a cologne named Berry, and it's just listed as gunpowder, nitroglycerin.
And all natural.
Musk.
All right. Who would like to go next?
Okay.
Okay. Tanya, you open yours. It is a well-made sword. You can tell Nessa making it, and it is a similar style to what you already have, or at least I should say the ones you started with. It has a few empty slots and modifications for you to be able to shift over the ones from your current weapons, like the unique little features like the parrying and some other stuff on there, right? Already set in, so it'd be easy to shift over if you wish. Its own unique thing is it is a +2 sword. And it has a blade that if you look along it, there are tiny little segments that are connected by a form of magnets, electromagnetism. Basically, this turns this into a fairly long-ranged attack you can make. It can reach up to 45 feet, and you can use it to make a melee attack with that one. And when you hit a target, if you wish, you can choose to pull a target that is your size or smaller to you, or you can choose to hit a target that is your size or larger and pull you at it.
All right, we got a mix of Ivy and Scorpion.
As you can guess, it was intended to give you I assume it at least seems to get you to or things to you faster.
Would I be able to say, would it be able to grapple to locations also for if
Yes.
there was like an overhead that it could latch onto?
Yes, it would. Like I said, I will be sending these to everybody in Discord later to like the heavy little item cards. Excuse me. Next one. We're down to 2. People got to make a choice.
When does she even have time to do any of this?
The curiosity gets the best of Crystal.
Crystal is open.
Okay, curiosity gets the best of Crystal. Crystal, you open yours up. Yours is a shield in there. It's decent capacity. Like I said, I'll send you stuff later. And Evans will explain that one, if you're looking over it, you can see that it looks like a shield that has been like heavy modded, and you can see a little bit of Iridian tech being used in it, actually. And you look over that and goes, that's one that I am going to be honest, I don't understand how she made it. It's meant to accumulate traces of the energy you use, I guess. You always seem to throw out elemental effects. Well, quite frequently. It is supposed to accumulate that, it seems, and then use it in some, like, weaponize it. And above game, this is whenever you down a creature while the shield is equipped, you launch a bolt of whatever energy, whatever elemental energy you were just using, and you launch it at another target.
I'm gonna write down.
Can that chain, if that bolt downs someone?
I believe I had not considered that.
Find of Ark, it's
I should have.
It's a rare
That'd be
circumstance.
horrifying.
It's a rare circumstance, but if there's a lot of mooks on low HP,
When Crystal punches one person, it just detonates everyone in the area. That's horrifying. I had not considered that. I will have an answer for you before we need it, hopefully.
You should do it real cool.
Max has an opinion.
Probably does. Bertram.
I open up a $25
Obviously,
gift card.
As you open it, it looks to be a little data chip, and you recognize it. It is something you could insert into your helmet. As she'll bring it up, she said, as you bring it up, everyone's around you as well. She seemed more of yours was harder for her to adjust for something or have another thing. It seems to give an enhancement to your helmet's, your visor's vision capabilities and assistance in aiming. And basically above game, it'll be bonuses to your attack and damage rolls, and it adds to the range of the thermal vision and what it can detect.
I'll slide it in, but I feel like that's a send me a page.
That
That might be a lot of passives.
This is just me giving you everybody an idea of what it does. I will send item card descriptions to everybody.
See, Max says he should. I like it. No, he no read.
But I'll slide it in and then look around and wonder why she chose that color.
Right.
It's always a good question why that color was chosen.
Wait, what color is it?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's a joke.
Tell us.
Hold on. I can tell you.
it messes.
Max, what color is it?
Fuchsia.
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle.
Ah, that was close.
That's like a pinky purpley, right? Or is that like a bluey purpley?
That's the one that's two different colors, depending on
Which is
what you want.
I think she's looking something up and sending it to you.
Google's
She's looking in the
periwinkle.
chat.
There's a plant,
Periwinkles
a
are
color.
like pastel bluish purple that I really like.
Yeah, bluey purpley works on what I imagine would be Lanceman reddish.
Well, it could also be the periwinkle plant, which has a pinkish red.
Yeah, but the default for that is the blue.
That's a color.
Yeah.
That's
Periwinkle.
flower.
Yeah, the periwinkle flower. The default you Pull up on Google is blue. But anyways,
But yep, she the blah 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 words. Those were what she left for you, what she was working on. It seemed like.
Turing was absolutely not in the stages of has a rudimentary text walking around.
No.
Okay. Because, man, that would be a nice time to just open the door and be like, rawr.
Rawr. God, that'd be hilarious, but no, not that. Okay. Everybody is very quiet. Anything you would like to add in the moment?
Evan, slightly awkward. In addition to
Yes.
Nessa, we have 2 additional bodies that need buried. I think Crystal has one in a package, and I get in my belt and pull out the vial of dust. I think this is Muriel's.
I'll have 2 more graves, Doug.
I'll just hold this till then. Put it back in the spot.
Jesus Christ. This is how you brought that up.
It's gotta get done.
at least you didn't have them in a dustpan.
Just loose. Handful of dust from my pocket.
Right. Little pocket vacuum, little pocket vacuum cleaner, just in the little detachable bag.
Okay. This is actually, I guess, where I will have to ask, does anybody else have anything? Because otherwise I think it might be moving towards the evening.
Did I need to bring out smoke?
Maybe hold that until they're ready for corpses.
Okay, I felt yeah.
Okay, as far as my goal goes, does everyone look like they're able to face the day? I don't give a shit about good or bad, but you're moving forward.
Hey Maggie,
We're
you're
gonna
gonna be
move
busy.
forward until we kill.
No.
Again,
No,
that
no.
wasn't out loud. This is Eric above table for Bertram's mission. That
Oh,
he's
you were
currently
asking
on.
that.
No, that's totally without tact.
If you look, if you get a
Um,
good enough insight check, you'll be able to go and tell that Barry is currently pretending to be a shark. Just keep moving, never stop.
Would you like to go to the shooting range for a while on this? There's stuff you have to prepare.
Who are you talking to?
Maggie.
Okay.
You know what? Sure. Why not? It's been a while since I've been down there.
Anyone else?
Just for the sake of curiosity, sure.
For however long we're there, it is the point to just both keep the hands busy along with the mind a bit busy, and to also just blow off a little bit of steam, and as I say, they can obviously with the where we're at, they can set up closer targets to practice with the whip blade now. But it's mostly there just to keep a few people busy and active.
So if you guys are heading down there to do that, it'll be down there just messing around. Just, yeah, like you said, kind of messing around, just spending time to do stuff, just like you said, keeping busy. Perhaps a little funny and bittersweet is in the corner. There is a little hand-drawn poster of gun safeties with a little raptor at the bottom that has a cowboy hat and is drawn kind of in crown and Sharpie, and it looks a little familiar on the handwriting.
She made that when she was 17.
Before anybody gets mad at me, this was requested.
She made that all of 2 days before she left.
My job never fucking ends. Maggie's down here shooting. Is she actively like, yes, I am good shooter? And playing into that?
Questionable with some of the stuff, but with a pistol, she has a little bit of a scary accuracy.
Are they doing enough to where the competitive edge inside of her would be good to exploit at this time and give her a challenge?
Maybe a little bit part of the way through.
Then that has to happen.
Yeah, Drew Bertram into something else.
Basic gun. If I pick it up, it's a +11 no matter what it is. So why?
Okay.
That's 26.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. What do you try to? Are you just trying to hit like a crazy shot to just start like an unspoken challenge, or?
I'm trying to see something that Maggie thinks that, oh, I did well there. And then ever so slightly one-up her. And then cause a cascade where at the end of it she's having fun.
Roll
like really? Come on, let's go.
persuasion
Come on.
for me.
Persuasion, you'll say. Okay.
Who'd we lose?
Can you have advantage?
We did lose. It was Max. Was that on purpose? Matt?
She
I'm
might be
back.
heading to bed.
Hello.
No, I'm back.
Just on Max mic.
Matt's not coming back. He's coming.
Nani?
Okay, I don't know how to blip if we both crashed.
Max is the host now.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so I was gonna say roll me a persuasion for it just to see.
Does that mean Max is the DM now?
I don't know what's happening.
Why
Now
am I mad?
Max is mad.
Why am I mad at you? Hold on, guys.
Alright, Max,
Yeah,
I guess
fine,
you
go
make the calls now.
Okay,
What the fuck is
there.
going on?
And now it's mad
brief
again.
error symbol popped up for a moment.
What is
If you
going
may, just go ahead and leave and come back.
Huh.
I'm back. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not Max.
I'm not Max.
No. But also Max isn't here.
Okay. Where did it cut me off at?
I don't know anymore. You told me to roll a persuasion. Robert asked if it was with advantage. But I haven't rolled yet.
advantage in this.
Eh.
I was gonna say, as you do this, and she just kind of like makes eye contact with you as she raises an eyebrow, and without looking, she fires and hits just on the like literally just on the other side of your shot to like start the chain.
And that's the attitude. Right, let's go. Sense advantage. It's not a natural 2. It is a 18 plus 9. So 27.
Yeah, and I think by the end of it, you're slowly getting her into the competitive edge. And I think at the end of the day, what's your hit bonus?
Yeah, plus 11.
Plus 11. What's her hit bonus?
Probably not plus 11.
Am I max again?
Yes. You have swapped back
no, but
to
it
your
is
buddy.
plus 10. So even with a plus 10, not quite as good as Bertram, even though the competition is going. I think Bertram, you'll slightly eke out ahead of her. But it's a close one, and she's not taking it badly, and she's getting it's getting into it, and just like you said, bringing up the mood where she's actively doing something as well now.
That was the idea. Gonna have to try harder next time.
I see how it is. You challenge me on a day where I'm off my game because of everything that happens, and then tell me try harder next time?
Yeah. Just gotta smile.
He turns around and shoots you in the face.
At some point, probably relatively close to there, when Maggie has her back turned, like facing towards Bertram, Tanya in the background, just give Bertram a thumbs up.
That's what happened. Okay. Oh, you got that in there. Are you digging around in the? Just a random question. Are you digging around in the target area? Any? Words. Tanya.
She was practicing with her whip blade, but if they want her to join in the shooting, Tanya's got +9.
Well, I didn't know if you would be going through the targeting stuff, looking for anything, basically to have a practice target or not.
Probably just body size. Probably just body size targets.
What's your passive perception?
Make sure I updated that. That little box up there in the
Just as a
corner.
fun little tidbit of something you might find.
18.
18. Fun little tidbit you find is in the back quarter while you're moving one of the body ones out to pick it up and move it out there. You do see a stack of a couple of old targets which have a lot of dust on them, and if you look at them, there are old pictures of a younger Clementine with things random things shot, very purposely shot out.
Just bring that up there to him.
Okay.
Hey, I found this.
That's Mom when she was younger. Where did you find these?
I was looking through the target shed to try and find people-sized targets, and this was with the people-sized targets back there.
I don't know who would have done that. That's a little bold to do, given everything, I think.
Matt, how accurate are the shots on there?
Extremely.
Huh. Do you... I doubt with how old this might be, you could probably get any fingerprints or anything.
With the amount of dust on them? No.
Any thoughts who might a sharpshooter good enough for this that might have done this? Any chance it could have just been a disgruntled employee?
It could have been. That's why I don't know. I mean, we have plenty of people in the family that are good shots, but we also have plenty of people in the staff that are good shots.
And it sounds like plenty of people that don't like your mom.
I'm coming to the realization that's a lot of people.
I think it might be everyone.
It might be everyone. I really don't like her right now either.
What do you want me to do with this?
I don't think there's any point to either of them now.
Should we ask Evans?
Does it matter?
I don't know. He might have done it.
Also, I want this one, and she pulls one of them out.
He might have done it at some point with some repressed anger or something, maybe.
I feel like bringing up repressed anger issues right now might be a bad idea.
Yeah. This may be a mystery to solve a little later.
Okay, later.
Do you want a Clementine target, Bertram?
I shrug.
How this would look to anyone else that came in while they're just shooting.
Oh, absolutely. Just a couple, like, you watch at one point when somebody comes in with, like, a broom and stuff to do the standard cleaning, and you guys are just sitting there holding pictures of a shot Clementine, like, shot pictures of Clementine, and he just watches they back out and slowly shut the door.
Just gonna set these down over here if you all want more targets. This is just more confusing than anything. I forgot what I was gonna do. This kind of broke my train of thought.
Well, what'd you go looking for targets for?
I cut up the targets I had before, so I was getting more. But I was gonna, aside from getting more targets, oh, that's right, I was gonna try. So, are the support beams up there sturdy enough to hold people?
I guess.
Tony will just whip up to the ceiling.
And you get ripped forward. Like, it's got momentum and heft to it when it launches you.
This thing is fun. Alright, how do I get back down safety? Just latch spot to the ground.
And then you take more than normal falling damage that doesn't matter today as you smash into it harder as it pulls you at it.
Crackle of shield.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay, that's got extra oomph.
If you're holding it, can you have it, whatever the opposite of contract is, and contract? Lengthen? It's on a line, it's not like outward. I don't know. You know what I mean, though. If you can do that at will. Well, I more mean if you can do it at will, then maybe you could just let it out to land in the future. Controlled descent.
I don't know. Try what he just suggested.
Use it like slow, basically like lower, like Spider-Man going down a web, strengthening kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
So now you can swing from any surface.
Yeah, I only got one of these though, so I definitely gotta be careful. Also, I don't know how this will work if I hit anything electrified. It might, I don't know if it'll short circuit it or something, or electrocute me as well. Or maybe make it stop working.
I have a Tesla grenade if you want to check.
Sure.
I does.
It does not stop working.
Yeah, just launch it into the grenade area.
It does not seem to disrupt it any more than, launching metal into a thing, like the metal pulling you into electricity is a bad idea area.
Yeah, well, not pull it, but not.
I will tell you this: if you hit a grenade with this sword,
and try to pull, you will just launch a grenade at yourself.
Yeah, I figured that, but does the lightning run up and zap her, or is the
No.
magnet keep it safe?
The magnet keeps it pretty grounded on its own.
Okay. Didn't mess it up.
I'm assuming I can replenish my grenade.
Yeah, you
Just
can get
had
it
a
today,
fun
don't worry about
thing to do to some bandits in the future if they fuck up. Decent amount of bandit places have electric fences, and this could definitely go through a chain link fence in part of the area, grab a bandit, and yank them into the fence.
Well, I don't know how many bandits are smaller than you.
You'd be surprised. There's also a lot of midgets, and a lot of them are very malnourished.
Fair point, I guess.
Also, if they're not expecting it, they might be mid-step and kind of off guard and just wee.
Okay, what time is it? I don't recall when he said he was doing things up top.
I'd say late afternoon by this point, and he said he was implying like just as the afternoon to evening transition of like between like I'd say like 5 or 6.
So
Maybe,
like,
it's between 6-ish.
so like now-ish.
A little bit close to it soon.
I feel like Evans would either send out either a message or have someone send out a message of,
He'll send a reminder
of like it's about time.
of just like here's like your hour warning.
Yeah.
So I'll say that's you guys. I want to give Barry and Crystal a chance. Are they doing anything real quick?
Do we have, besides restocking on anything we can restock on, and seeing if I can't get the materials to build a few more safe charges like we used like Bertram used?
Make more bomb.
I'd say you could probably make 2 charges in this afternoon if you wanted to roll those real quick. You can just send them to me in the Discord so we don't have to worry about that too much.
Reminder.
Just because I'm trying to get us rolling because we're running out of time.
I'm
Reminder.
aware. It's
You
just
have the
background
extra
stuff.
D6 or whatever it is.
Yes.
What?
Demolition kit check.
Oh yeah.
Just put the 2 rolls in the chat and I will give you your bombs as we go, since that's what you're choosing to do. Crystal, anything else with yours?
Crystal's just spending time pulling herself together, getting herself cleaned up.
Understandable.
I have nothing mechanical that she's doing right now.
Okay, that's fair. I just didn't know if you had any talking scenes or anything else you might want to do, so I wanted to offer the chance.
Yeah.
All right. Evans will give his warning. Just give you guys the heads up of like, hey, we have like an hour before I have everything set up. Before everything goes off. Gives everybody time to go and clean up if they wish. And then you all, when you guys are done and ready, he has a spot for you all to meet. He'll meet you guys at the front. I guess he'll meet you guys at the front foyer and head out that way. He will lead you guys out back and into like a solarium kind of situation that you guys saw at the back of the gala. And then he'll lead you through a few more of these little like buildings similar to this until you find one where you realize this is where the graveyard is for the Jacobs. So it is kept well maintained, tended, and growing all year. And you see at the main part of it, one grave, and he set 2 graves in this area. They are set out of the way away from the family graves, though. And sitting there is a casket. I'd say shortly after
Bo and Clay arrive. Both are in nicer clothes. They both make the effort to like clean up and put on something like a nice, like just more like just nicer clothes of like a pants, maybe vests and shirt of like the non-dustied and messed up variety. And with it, we have coming in a third lady, a woman. I believe you have all met her before. But as a brief reminder of how things are, Max, would you like to describe your character?
You see an older woman, probably around like her late 40s. She's wearing like a black cowboy hat and her nicest black garbs. And she's standing next to Bo. Her fists are clenched, and she has a bag around her on her side. And she's just sitting with her head down, just mumbling to herself. And I assume you see Bo just like put a calming hand on her shoulder.
Thereabouts, yeah. And all of you will recognize, again, you have met her once briefly before of Cass. Evans goes over to it all and looks at the situation and just looks at the rest of you and just... I tried to figure out what to say for this and try to write something. And all of it felt as superficial as the majority of the details and meetings and plans that I was taught. I don't know how to do this well. So
Dylan, for the love of God, wait for a better time.
Huh?
I said, Dylan, for the love of God, wait for a better time.
What?
In the background, he's giving me 2 things to see for, basically.
I kind of meant to do that before we did this, but sure. Just claim that.
Just
Hey, it's good for the image.
Everyone showing up to the funeral before anyone says anything, just hands Bertram that.
Here you go.
I
What?
feel like it sends a message. He just... So all I can say is... I'm ashamed to say of how I treated her when she was here. I thought I did better than I was, and I very obviously did not. And at the end, I couldn't do the right thing to help her. And now I can't even apologize for that. Would any of you like to say something?
Gosh, I don't even know what to say here.
Say it anyway.
Failed. She was there. Now she's gone.
I wasn't able to hear much of what Dylan said, and so I don't know if he's going up there to say anything or not, or if that was just mumbling into the mic.
Did absolutely nobody catch any of that?
Not a word you said.
It was too low for me to hear.
Yeah, of course. Yes, of course. Oh, fuck, I don't want to do that again.
Take 2. Marker.
Okay. Sorry for I've already forgotten half what I just fucking said, okay?
I don't know if the mic was even picking up a good part of it.
Can you hear me now?
It seems to be.
Yes.
Thaddeus? What the fuck?
What?
What is that around your avatar?
Don't get distracted.
It's what?
It's from the Scream movie. Ignore it.
It's a hood, and definitely.
I hate to push us back towards the thing, but come on. We do have a moment here, guys, please.
I'm sorry, I just got very distracted by what the fuck.
It's okay.
Why is there a butt plug right there? Okay.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure stuff out later. For the moment, let's let the moment. Let's not jump out of this moment too much.
Hell yeah. We failed her. She was right there, and then we failed her. Murmur even still got away despite it all. And even if we do kill Murmur, we'll bring her back. Still gonna kill that bitch. End monologue. Did two people get it that time?
Came through clear that time.
Okay, yeah, take two with like 90% less emotion. You got one good take and it didn't go and catch any of it. Sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, trying to inflect some things in the mic sometimes the lower tone doesn't.
The floor
up the
will
best.
get you.
Yeah, having to redo it and then just getting completely sidetracked by what the fuck that really kind of just threw me off. Sorry.
Sorry. All right. Awkward moments of silence. Next, I'll go then. Matt, do we have like pretty much like all three of the caskets pretty much like here? Next to each other?
No, we have one casket here because somebody had a bottle of ashes and the other person still has a body in Digistruct storage.
I didn't know if they were having a slightly separate burial procedure.
Well, like I said, he has the graves in this room still, but they're separated a ways off from the family graves here.
We'll deal with those too when it's
He's
not
giving them the respect
a
of being
family
here, but
thing.
he doesn't want those two with the family.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that for speaking purposes.
Yeah. That's where he's at with this one. This one's just Nessa's right here.
For a really long time, Nessa was one of the few people that was scared of me, but after a while worked up the courage to actually approach me and attempt to be a friend. And there's not really too much to go over there of everything that's happened, and a lot of stuff has already been said between everyone here. But she was a good friend, and probably the best friend I've ever had. Over such a short period, I've never got to know anyone of my own age, and she kind of seemed the same way. So it was a slow but kind of awkward and mutual friendship before we got to be besties, and I hope she got to enjoy what little time we all got to have together. She might have been frustrated and confused, but she also laughed a lot and smiled when she could. So, even though she's gone and we might have some things to do here in the near future that or unpleasant to speak of, we can at least for the time being enjoy the good memories of Nessa we had and all the smiles and fun she brought with her. Go sit back down. You are muted if you are calling for next people.
No, I was just giving people a chance to speak up. This isn't me telling people to do something. This is if they want to, they can volunteer to do so.
Above table, I feel like Thaddeus has to.
I think he might be waiting for that.
Or he might not know what to say at the moment.
Even Barry said something.
Why so hard?
Like, Crystal and Nessa were close.
That is fair. You can have a moment longer if you wish. Maggie can step up if you want to have a moment longer to figure stuff out for Crystal.
Thank you for that.
Okay. Maggie will step up there. She cleaned up from earlier, got herself looking a bit better and nicer again. Didn't go very fancy or anything for this, just wore something simple and much more real than her normal presentation. Kind of like Evans, I didn't treat Nessa very well for a long time. I treated her a lot worse than him, though. And I made a lot of very cruel remarks and a lot of mean jokes. And I never thought that I would have to do this so soon or early on in life, if ever. Especially when I think for the first time, we started to feel like siblings. And for the first time, I think I'm gonna miss her. Or at least who she was and who she was becoming. And she will take a breath and move to go sit down.
If you need more time, Thaddeus, Cass can say something.
We're gonna make Max as Cass talk about Max as Nessa.
Yeah.
God. I hear the sobs.
Do you need more time?
You can feel free to.
Okay. Cass is gonna go up.
Evil.
My niece was one of the kindest, sweetest girls I knew. She never wanted anything bad in this world. All she cared about was making things and trying to make people happy. She was trusting and probably a little bit too naive for where she ended up. And I apologize that I don't know those two boys sitting over there. But I did know my niece. And I know that she didn't deserve this. And I'll never let the person who did this live. And she's gonna grab the mic. So if you hear me, Clementine, I know you're listening, you bitch. I'm coming for your head. So don't you be sleeping a wink until I get there. And she's gonna put the mic down and she's gonna step down and walk out of the room.
We can at least give her a little pat. Pat, pat.
No
Hmm?
touch.
No touch?
No touch.
No touch.
Angry woman.
I wasn't sure if the feeling was angry or sad.
Oh, this is
No, I think it's fair to say anger in this moment. Touch may be bad idea. Eric got the right one there. Bertram got the right one there.
I just see
Emotions are hard.
Crystal start to be like, comfort, then just a hand. No.
Like, no, this is how you get shot. Do you know where we're at?
I'm gonna be the first one getting shot. Or shot at.
True.
Congratulations
I can
on
only
your
offer
new
one
character,
more
Max.
buffer.
What's the first thing you did? Killed Thaddeus.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking blam.
I can only offer you one more buffer. One more buffer, Thad, if you need it. That's all I can offer, though.
Bad.
I had written out a whole. No, I don't think I would need it.
Okay, then go for it.
Oh, like, words are hard. I know words are hard. I'm very, very, very bad with them. Anyone knows who can attest to that. I have to say, this is not fair in the slightest. I can understand. No, I can't understand. I don't understand what could motivate a mother to have this done to her own daughter, her own flesh and blood. I say it was a great young woman. I know when I first met her, we just were meeting part of her contract. I was to protect this young heiress as she ran off to go do something. I didn't care for the details, but I know over time her charm, her naivety, is just part of her charm, sort of grows on you. And just became someone that I didn't expect I would need to live without. So now I have to say, it's become far more personal. I didn't care about what happened to anyone else at any other point. I just wanted to keep my little group safe. And I felt that. And for that, I have to say I'm sorry. But I will be doing what is necessary to. I can't make it right, but make it better. I will make it better. I thought Crystal's gonna go take her own seat. Cemented and with solid understanding of what she needs to do to move forward.
Okay. I will go ahead and say that Clay will probably not get up to say anything. Bo is still here even after Cass took off, giving her that little bit of space. And he'll walk up and look down and he goes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a big speech for any of this. All I gotta say is, Kid, you were gold. As he's looking down at the casket, kid, you were gold in a world, in a galaxy of, well, rust and fucking buckets. Sad to see we're putting you back in the ground this quick. Wherever you end up, stay golden. And that'll be it for him. And unless anybody else has something, Nessa will be lowered into the grave. Nessa's casket will be lowered and filled. The grave filled. Does anybody else have anything they wish to say for Shmeet or Murius to the other side?
Just so you know, Shmeet, we got the people out of the tower.
Are the twins gonna say anything about Marius?
They actually died during the attack. Never showed up again.
I think we both know the twins have just enough tact to know it's best if they don't speak. They're not good funeral speaking people.
I'm just doing my best to not see red.
What? I see red.
Trying not to offend friends at a peaceful moment.
I thought that they didn't. That's why they didn't. So they wouldn't do that. Confusion.
I don't think Arik is directing that emotion at the twins. I think he's just saying that's Bertram in general right now.
Nobody's called me on it, but I've been playing Peacemaker for a reason.
Yeah.
That's also why there was only good things said by other Siren.
We even made sure to get the guy who did this to you.
I'm gonna lighten the mood a little bit. As they lower Nessa into the ground, her favorite song plays, the Jurassic Park theme song.
And then Nutex walks in, giving a roar.
Do the roar.
I wasn't prepared for that. I was not prepared for that one, I'm not gonna lie. You Jesus.
Picking up bits
Okay.
of Mike Cup and Max sobbing.
Max is crying. Cry laughing, craffing, lying, craffing. We're gonna go with craffing because it's stupid sounding.
I don't know if you want to go with crafting. That's closer to
think-
something else.
Yeah.
I mean, anything's gonna be close to something if you push it, so whatever.
As long as he doesn't craft for pants.
True.
I've gotten the chance to clean Speed up a bit before, this event.
Yes, you've had hours.
I've had weeks, really.
I'm assuming you
Davis.
haven't opened it until today. If you're gonna tell me you've been getting the body out and having conversations, we need to have a different conversation.
I have.
When no one's looking. When no one's looking,
Oh,
just
God.
talking to Smeat's corpse on the floor.
Hey, little buddy. Got some stuff to share with you tonight. Ugh. Such a good listener.
Yeah.
Just like Terry.
Terry's not dead. Terry's not dead.
Holy shit! The immediate
not
tone.
No, but he's a good listener.
I don't think I've heard you snap back like that before that.
I was just gonna say,
You made him-
I wanted to make him a little bow tie. Just so he looks more presentable. At peace. And not
Fair.
the clothes. Because I don't remember what exactly did him in.
A bunch of bullets. Like all the bullets.
Don't forget
That
to
man
make sure that his thing doesn't say Shmi, it says Alistair.
That man was
He does.
shot by like 15 different people for like 4 or 5 rounds straight.
Just kind of stood
Yeah.
there, took it.
He's more puddle than solid, probably.
Well, beneath a new suit.
The texture of cube steak that's been tenderized.
It's what he would have wanted.
God, this sucks.
Well, luckily due to circumstance, nobody has to console a raging thresher.
True.
God. This really does just suck.
I think as you guys are wrapping up, is there anything you guys are having doing here beforehand? Or is this just kind of letting it wrap up and
Not
stop
unless
there
somebody
for-
calls me on my shit.
Well, somebody might be about to. It's okay.
Grr.
Just go talk with Clay for a while.
Okay.
Not anything important, more of the just trying
Fill
to
the
keep your
space
mind off.
with.
Yeah.
Oh, so are all the people still coming that are supposed to be coming?
I don't think
Whenever
many
I
people
did
were
check back
supposed
up on
to
that.
come. Or you mean the, like, attack Gehenna
Army.
crew. Gotcha.
It's been a bit hectic.
I'm sure
I
whatever.
met all the people for the funeral, and I was like, these are all the people Nessa knows. These 10 people.
All of the bandits we had coming, they are also to attend the funeral.
Yes.
Wait,
the funny
can
thing
the
is,
pirate
they
king be
won't like
there?
have actually.
He will be.
Yeah,
We could have just offered booze and they all would have shown up.
Terry's old boss.
And they would have said the nicest things about her.
Neilbeard? I think his name
Yeah,
was. He's on Pandora.
I think
Douglas
he'd show
Davids.
up to the funeral. Nessa saved his life.
if there was alcohol,
You guys were getting him sent to Gehenna. He doesn't know Nessa died.
if there was alcohol, they were invited.
Nobody asked him to come.
Oh, he would have come. That's gonna make me feel better. He's gonna come. He would come.
Okay.
Yeah, there's alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like everybody's hitting the, like, we're taking breathers, we're trying to talk and fill the space, and a number of other little things, right?
Yeah.
I think at one point, because you're talking to Clay, Crystal, or what are you doing?
I was going to go check on Bertram.
Oh shit, that's 2 people. I'll let you do it instead.
Nah,
No,
bring them both.
If I forgot
You're
her
gonna
name.
need backup.
Maggie.
Yeah, if Maggie's
Oh, it was.
then I would know I need to give them space.
I would say it was Maggie, but I was gonna have approach him, but also I don't want to take away player interaction as well.
Well, I think you're just
Oh,
both
no,
doing that at the
this
same
is-
time.
They might both do it at the same time. I'm asking him since he just said he'd be backing off. I'm happy
Both
for
make
them
eye
sharing it.
contact from across the room, and they corner Bertram.
I don't know. That feels like something they might do as they watch somebody try to avoid everything all day.
Cast a
Do
seal
you
to
think that's
space.
something that would happen with you, Crystal? Do you think both you and Maggie might have that moment of just eye contact and Bertram trying to look over there with like the "I am human and fine"?
I haven't been avoiding anything. I'm helping everybody else. Leave me alone.
No, that's scary.
Bertram hasn't been avoiding people. He's been active most of the day.
Go
Going back-
Yellow
No,
Berry.
he's been avoiding. No, not avoiding people as in we're avoiding people. We're avoiding talking about things for him.
Listen up, they're saying all that. That's just Barry. Bertram.
Yeah, Barry has a distinctly different interaction here and does not actually have that much of a closeness with someone like Maggie.
Yeah, it's retro.
Carry on.
Do you think you have that moment, Crystal? Both
Yeah.
you and Maggie lock eyes, and then you see Bertram doing his normal, like, "I am human and fine."
I definitely would have tried to signal to Maggie saying, "Oh, he's not fine." There's
No, yeah, absolutely. She has the same look. This is the conversation across the room of like, "Oh, yes, he is being a guy and dumb." And then I think you both just move and move and like a good synchronization to slowly corner Bertram. Would you like to start that, or would you like me to start?
hey there, Bertram.
Hello. How's it going?
That's what I need to be asking you. Think like you're trying to be very composed over here.
Very what?
Composed.
Ah.
Put together. Like
It's my natural state.
You've spent all day playing peacekeeper for everybody else,
Somebody had to.
myself included. How are you, Bertram? And before you say anything, remember I can sniff out a lie through fucking anything, as we have just found out with how the last few nights have went.
Well, in that case, you're gonna have to define your question.
How are you holding up? What do you feel about this situation?
Which one in particular?
Bertram.
All of it.
A few months ago, I was just a merc.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you say in that way?
Because I relate.
Now you were corpo.
Corporal acting with the merc. That's besides the point.
Did you have a different thing? I thought you were just an inch.
Don't let him redirect.
Don't redirect. No, yeah, you're right.
This is hard mode, bitches. Come at me.
I was about to say the same shit.
So you were saying you're just a merc.
Lots happened,
Don't
man.
get sidetracked.
A lot's happened. You're gonna need to like specify a bit.
Bertram,
What are you trying to get out of me?
how are you feeling today?
Like last night, we may have saved most of the people in this house, but walked away pretty much in a failure state. Kicked the can along and also hurt our toe. But looks like most other people are to where they're going to be able to pick up and move as they go. Barry's a little difficult to read if I'm being honest, but I don't know if he's just like that.
Not worrying about the others.
But the others matter a lot.
Well, they do matter. I'm not going to say they don't. But you haven't said how you are doing. You're just defining the situation. Getting as a separate. That's not as if you're trying to keep yourself emotionally detached, is what I'm saying.
Emotionally detached. No. I'm trying to make sure that the things that Nessa needed to have happen.
You can set them aside for one night. That'll be okay.
You're gonna need the prod. I'm still rolling.
Right.
Okay.
She's just going to step a bit closer and goes, you know that, right? You can set things down for a night. Bertram.
Huh?
I'll see you have running around in that head of yours.
I'm trying to figure out how to end this with the most people making it out on the other side.
Not for the future, but for this current moment.
I'm not thinking about this current moment.
I think you need to. Tomorrow's going to be there still when we get to it tomorrow. Today ain't going to be here for much longer.
What are you wanting from me?
That. Think about today. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Let yourself feel just a bit of what's happening. And she's going to step forward and just start to pull you into a hug. Just, even if it's only for a few minutes, just think about today. Think about what happened. Just let it be. Don't make a plan. Don't think about how everybody else is feeling. Right now, for just a couple of minutes, think about you.
It's not audible, but since Crystal can probably see the other side, there are waterworks.
That is fair.
He will want to draw attention to them, so I'm not going to draw attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you torture me? Fucking
Yes.
bring it.
She's gonna just have that it's like she's just going to start humming just loosely a little tune and rubbing your back for just a moment. And as long as you are there, and as long as you are eating it, Maggie will keep doing so.
Where'd you pick up the tune from?
My father. He used to hum it to us, sing it to us when we were having a bad day. He said it was some old folk song he heard off a good ways off. Some lodge when him and his siblings used to go on trips. Said their mechanic taught it to them.
I'm sure we can find a recording of it in Ness's big pile O stuff.
Probably.
Everybody's been a pile apologizing. None of us failed her.
Yeah.
No one has any reason to apologize. We got to where we are now because we've all been trying to do our best. For, assumedly, everyone.
And that's why you don't have to apologize, Bertram. That's why I did, though, because I wasn't doing my best.
You're gonna have to from now on.
I will. And I know you're going to do your best. And I know Crystal's going to do her best. And I need to make damn sure that all of you are promising to do your best, most importantly than the rest, to get out of this alive. You know that, right? If you go out there and do this just to bring her down and all of you die, that ain't going to be what Nessa wanted. That ain't going to do anything. But that ain't what today's about. Today is just me going to say thank you for doing your best. And for giving my sister someplace she felt like she was home.
That was more Crystal and Tanya.
Everybody played their part, it sounded like. Good and bad.
Yeah, but with mine,
And
they
I'm
like...
grateful to Crystal
got
too,
mad.
don't get me wrong. But between T and you, I'm still not sure how she feels about me, and I don't want to be too touchy-feely with her.
Dude, Crystal?
When she's like that, yeah. She's just whispering this in your ear now.
Well, here's the thing.
Just so he...
I'm a little bit devil may care, and I lock the arm and proceed to get Crystal stuck in the group hug.
Good.
I have a
Good.
plus
There's
10
no way to
athletics.
just-
Stop
for two
me.
people.
I lied. It's plus 14.
Maggie in no way. I was going to say Maggie in no way can fight that. There's just a brief moment of awkward for it before she settles into it, and we'll hug both of you.
It looked like you were starting to have a moment.
Shut
Barry's
the fuck
very
up,
tempted
Crystal.
to go over there and give them a big giant group hug and just pick them all up and just big.
I was saying, you actually have somebody that'll be approaching you in a moment, Barry. Don't you worry.
Barry just walking over and picking up all three of them at the same time in his arms.
Yes.
I mean, he could.
You know what Barry tries. Barry
I
does
think
it.
that. Okay, give them all a hug. There's a brief moment of just everybody. There's the group hug now. It seems like. Okay. I think we'll leave that moment with you guys having your brief hug. And I think for our last little bit, for Barry, Bo's going to come up talk to you. Just since you're kind of off on your own, a lot of it seems like. No?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you smoke much, Barry? Do you smoke much? Sorry, I had to switch
Not much,
voices.
no.
Yeah.
You should today.
All right.
At least where I'm from, we all have one when we lose someone we care about. And he's going to hold one out for you.
Barry takes it. He smokes it.
How you doing, Barry? I know you had the speech up there. I've seen everybody else up, and someone's coming up to talk. But I'm feeling like you're kind of acting a bit more. You got this air that ain't much bugging you, and you're ready for everything. But I'm wondering if that's actually the case under there.
Uh-huh. God. Out of all of us, she's the one who had to go. The most to gain. I wonder
Life
how
ain't
much
fair.
the rest of us had to lose
Yeah.
for her. Fucking hell. Oh, sure. Crystal has her thing with it all. Short-term, recent things. No family still going to talk about. No great things to do besides what we've already done. First vault in 100 years or something. God, Nessa. Good mind, the family, the business. Gonna take on the world.
She would have been some, huh?
Yeah. She was just right there, though. We all went off after her. After Murmur. Nobody noticed that she didn't go with us.
That ain't your fault. You know that, right?
Sure as hell feels it.
Doesn't make it any true. Doesn't make it true. Nessa was a smart girl. I'm going to go out on a limb and probably say smarter than just about anybody in this room.
Ha! Easily.
She made a choice. She tried to do what she could to help people. That ain't your fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't mean it has to feel good, but it ain't your fault.
She's dead. Terry got grabbed. Used as a hostage twice. Then the bitch still escaped.
Yeah, people like that are mighty good at getting out of shitty situations.
Yeah. God, we used up everything we had to go and bring her down just to that point. She still just slipped right out. Just what the hell do we do now? Can't leave her be.
You do it right the second time.
Huh, yeah. Still got her hostage. Still probably has an army herself over there. We have an army ourselves, but still. Whatever the hell, vault monsters over there too. This is dead.
She is.
Just makes everything seem a bit less important.
I get that. You want to know what makes it more important?
What?
I asked Evans to send me the letter.
God, that letter.
She's counting. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That means you got one option. You know that, right?
Only way out is through.
The only way out is through. And he'll pat you on the shoulder. You're a good guy, Barry. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Nods at him.
And I think he'll just keep you company for a bit while longer. And I think we'll call this session there with everybody having their time towards the end of the funeral. Unless I should stop. Unless anybody has something specifically they want to bring up for the funeral.
Cass went out back to the old shooting grounds and put back up the pictures of Clementine and started shooting them again.
That's
Oh,
fair.
someone moved my things. Weird. Anyway.
Yeah, pretty well.
No. I'm just. Oh, someone else also shares in my wonderful views of Clementine. We should talk. Share trips.
Yeah. But if that's the case, then I think, yeah, we'll call it there for the night. And next time we'll pick up with the planning and start again, I think.
All right.
Anything for closing.
Emotional damage.
I think I'm done emotionally. I think we're done with the emotional just twisting of the knife for a little bit now.
There are still people that are alive. No.
Until next
Eric, no.
next session where there's a Terry hostage. That has
Until next session when there's a Terry hostage.
Until
I said
next
for a little
session
bit. I
when-
never said how long a little bit was.
Well, we're not going to have a Terry hostage. We're going to have a Terry combatant.
a Terry altered
Yep.
abomination.
Terry altered abomination. What a phrase.
Oh look, it's gonna be
Everything's right.
Bloodwing all over again.
Don't invoke that. No. Just no.
Yeah.
All right, Thaddeus. Here, listen to me. Do you think I would just do a Bloodwing?
No,
Yeah,
you
I would
would be
just
worse than a
repeat-
Bloodwing, and I'm aware of that.
You think I'm that creative and I can outdo a creative team?
Yes.
Yes, easily.
I have doubts, but that's okay.
The team has to make it for all audiences. You just have to make it for him.
True.
Yeah.
True. I have
That
one
can
person
say
to hurt,
for
not a
all
whole,
audience.
not everyone.
You at most
Just
have
gotta
like
make
I say that with love. I say that with love, but I do have to hurt. That is how this has to be. We both know this.
Thaddeus can't have shit.
Yeah, they actually got
This campaign lined up just to say "fuck you, Crystal," "fuck you, Thad" so hard.
the giant vault monster and thing. Then they just go and use not Thaddeus, but oh shit, I forgot Terry's. They use Terry as a new artificial heart, and to kill the vault monster, we had to kill Terry.
Lich dumb issues. Da na 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 na.
Sounds like we're done. Goodbye.
I think we're done. Bye.
Well, I thought you already turned that off.
I say when I turn it off.
Oh yeah.